Park right there. Park right there.
Ignore us.
Rod Reimann is meeting his biological sister Bernice Gardner for the first time. Rod was born shortly after their parents, William Hoffer and Marianne Fallsfeather, whose relationship was violent and alcoholic, had abandoned Bernice and 7 other siblings. Rod was born soon after and then given up for adoption. Bernice has dreamed of this reunion with her baby brother for 41 years. For Rod, who just months ago discovered he has 5 sisters still living, it marked the end of a quest for a much longed-for blood connection.
I'm glad you're telling me.
It's achieving an unachievable goal because so much of my life I didn't think that I had any family, or at least any family that was alive, and so when I found this out, it was just beyond belief. You know, I had a good adoptive family and I had a good life. I didn't want for siblings. I had good siblings, but there was always that longing that I wanted to be able to look in someone else's eyes and just know that there was blood there, that there was a real grounded connection.
See how it's safe?
Yeah.
I never thought that we'd find him. I never thought we'd see him. I never thought that he'd be part of the family. So we always talked about taking up our search again. I didn't think that this would come to fruition.
But it did come to fruition, and Bernice described finding Rod as a rare, extremely satisfying happiness.
It's immense joy. It's something, almost one of the things I never felt before, aside from giving birth to my kids, maybe.
Yeah.
Just complete and utter joy.
Well, you know, I don't want to sound cliche, but it feels like coming home. It's that coming home. It's that feeling that you're going to be loved at that place by those people, no matter what or who you are.
We always knew about you.
Their mother, Marianne Fallsfeather, belonged to the Ojibwa Chippewa Indian tribe in Minnesota and had inherited some land. It was through the Bureau of Indian Affairs and a contract employee who was probating the estate that Rod learned he had siblings and they learned of him. But it was also how Bernice and her sisters learned that their mother, who they'd always hoped would return to them, and one of their brothers had died.
When I found out, I thought, this is it. It's done. He was the last one to be found. And even though we're finding out about other deaths at the same time that we're finding him, I'm still, I mean, and we grieve for the others, I'm just excited that he's here too.
On the way to meeting Bernice, Rod wasn't sure what to expect.
Yes, there's some blood relatives, there's some connection there. You don't know how you're going to be received or how you'll receive them. I don't know what to feel right now. I'm nervous, I'm excited, I'm every emotion that you could have right now. But ultimately, it was just this numb feeling. I just didn't know until I saw you.
For Bernice, seeing Rod, there was no doubt that he was part of her family.
We lost 2 of our brothers, and he's both of our brothers combined. He's I see so many resemblances to all my sisters too. He has the family dimples.
I think you get to do this 4 more times. 40 years up, I'm knowing about you. I'm loving you, now you are.
I didn't think anybody was still alive.
So how many years have you been looking?